Welcome to the Albrecht Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to react to some Steven Crowder telling us that, hey, maybe fascism is okay, whatever that means. Maybe he'll define it for me, like his version of it, because I know people have different definitions of shit like that. Hopefully he'll define it for us. Actually, I'll just turn this off and then close that. That works. And yeah, okay. Steven Crowder, the case for fascism. Before I get started, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We're in that Discord right now. All opinions are welcome. And obviously, everything I show you will be linked in that same description box, including stuff like this. Now, I'm not going to play this video. Well, there's a video here, right? Whatever, wrong tweet. Either way, Dave DeCamp. I'll find the video and I'll post that as well. But Dave DeCamp, I mean, pulling his hair out. Hey guys, we're still fucking with Somalia this entire time, right? And the point of me bringing this up is to showcase when Crowder covers something of like U.S. doing things around the world and domestically, Crowder will leave out tons of information of behavior. Where if Trump pulls out of Iran, right, pulls out of the war with them, he'll be like, look, Trump did the right thing. Trump is like one of the greatest presidents ever, man. We went into war. He left. We got our objectives done. Perfect. Versus George W. Bush. He's a fuck up, right? Crowder might say something like that, but at the same time, like, aren't we fucking up Somalia and actually engaging and taking up territory and all that shit? So,
aren't we fucking up Yemen?
yes.
Aren't we fucking up Spain now too? Apparently.
Well, I think he's gonna go. I think Crowder's gonna go into that. Although I don't know as much about that. I've heard ideas and theories, but I like to be accurate and not just.
Well, Spain thing is very, very new.
Yeah, well, I want to be accurate more so than trying to find negatives on Trump or whoever. Like, I want to be more accurate and be honest. Like, be fair to him. He's a human being. Be fair to him. Or if he was a fucking cockroach, I'll be fair to you. I won't just step on you. I'll let you scurry away. You know? It is what it is. That's my mentality. But either way, like, this is a thing. Like, I'm very sure of when it comes to Somalia and Somaliland. Actually, you have Yemen right there as well, right? And yes, it does look very strategical. if I had to guess. But either way, it's like there's plenty of stories that Crowder will never touch and not cover because he's a liar and a devil worshiper. It is what it is. That's his thing. He likes doing shit like that. But either way, I just wanted to point that out to add like a backdrop to say like, hey, this guy might be lying to us. Either way, without further ado, here's Steven Crowder with the case for fascism. Here we go. What the fucking muted? What the shit? Got to unmute. I was blasting music earlier.
Okay. How often do you hear the accusation of fascism? Okay.
From the left.
What do you think it means?
It means bad.
Right. To begin with, communism, Marxism, socialism, responsible for at least 100 million deaths in the 20th century. Okay?
Oh, I thought you said pause.
No, I said wrong.
Okay.
We know where he's getting those numbers because it's been beaten to death.
Yeah. Well, it's he's playing the political game because it works. You can't see the minds captured by politics. Whether it's for Crowder's idea or against, that the tables are set for the argumentation, and wisdom has little room to squeeze in there. But hey, guys, let's think about it this way: it gets no room. Instead, it's political factoids from one team or another, and thus we all lose. Look at that.
Yeah, except even on the factoids, he's bad.
Yeah, well, he's once again.
Never mind figuring out what the fuck people should do with that information.
Once again, devil worshipping podcaster guy, right? Been entrenched in the devil worshipping shit for ever since I've seen him. Right?
His life depends on it.
Apparently. But all right, here we go.
Responsible for at least 100 million deaths in the 20th century. Okay? Seems to me that should be the starting off point for every semester of history, certainly economics, when you're looking at different socioeconomic systems. 100 million dead minimum to begin with. Makes it pretty hard to say, religion is the cause of all wars, right? 100 million dead, communism, that's the toll. Now, when action is taken
Against the new
to disinfect a nation, and sometimes I will admit, very radical action taken to deal with the root ideology and systems that have led to the death of 100 million people, the left yells fascism.
So once again, the idea is like, hey, we need the Vietnam War. It's worth it. We need that shit. It makes the world a better place because, yeah, sure, we kill millions of people too, but like, it's less than 100 million. Come on, man. Think about it, guys. 100 is more than 70. So things are better.
Oh, funny thing about that. Even if we play that idiot numbers game, which for the record, I hate doing, he still gets trounced.
Yeah.
Because if I use his logic, I actually tried running these numbers and I came up with something crazy like 3 billion for
3 billion?
dead and destroyed lives that you could blame on capitalism.
Oh my God, Joe. Sorry, Joe, I'm calling out brain rot. The ref is throwing a flag. I'm pulling out a red card. I'm calling that brain rot. Off rep. Well, you know what's going on here. Like, listen, when two gentlemen get in an argument, in a fist fight, the corner of the street, one guy punches another, he gets knocked out, cracks the back of his skull on the fucking pavement, and he dies. Capitalism? Capitalism.
Now that 3 billion figure is if I use the same logic that idiot
Idiot who?
Black Book of Communism.
Who? Said Black Book.
Am I not coming through?
What did you say? Black Book something?
The Black Book of Communism.
Okay.
What the fuck is with this headset?
It kind of the audio kind of like dipped out a second, but you're good. You're good. Black Book of Communism. Okay.
Yeah, that's where he gets the 100 million statistic from.
Okay.
And if I use the same logic that book used, the last time I tried doing this, I arrived at something crazy like 3 billion people.
Fair enough. But yet, Joe, I'm still throwing a flag on the play. I'm still, but it's okay. It's not a red card; it's a yellow card now. Throwing a yellow card because you could have said that first. You could have said, "Well, I'm just playing with your logic of numbers." Versus
that is what I said.
Really? I thought you said if I calculated this, it would be this 3 billion from capitalism. I thought you said that.
This fucking headset, I swear to God, this is gonna get me killed.
Fair enough. But all right, let's once again, we've heard this a million, right? It's fucking PragerU segments, circa. Well, I mean, even way before that as well, right? But you know,
Jordan,
in modern times,
this argument is made from urine and feces. Yes, urine and feces.
For the modern kind of pop culture-ish political thinker that probably spawned into intellectual existence in 2015 to 16. Yeah, it reminds me of like PragerU shit and that whole the Daily Wire stuff and all that. It's the same fucking. Well, Crowder has not stopped working for those fools, not those companies, but the apparatus above their heads. He has not stopped working for those people. So thus, you're going to hear the same arguments over and over and over again. Unfortunately, the topic has shifted to something else when it comes to younger people and a lot of it is about Israel. Let's be honest, and thus that's why Crowder's like falling behind versus the popularity he had before, right? But all right, he's like toning the line on that so that he can, he can't work at Walmart. He's got to make his money. Anyways, what's up, Blow? Here we go.
And systems that have led to the death of 100 million people, the left yells fascism.
The systems. The non-argument.
The problem is fascism has been used historically, not in the way that you've been told. It's been used against communism because with communism, socialism, right? You vote them in, you have to shoot your way out. They don't leave once they attain power, and they nationalize the means of production, distribution, which, by the way, is the goal of Marxism. So you've probably been taught, or maybe not even taught, you just have teachers point to historical examples of fascists, maybe even just one or two, and then go, see, fascism bad. Have you done a little bit more? Well, hold on a second. We always want to ask why. It doesn't justify it, but the left, who is so willing to ask why when someone commits a heinous crime against an innocent person and is willing to fight to get them out of prison, which they also don't believe in, that's a part of Marxism, they're not willing to ask why someone may have risen to power with a mandate of the masses against the representatives of an ideology that has killed, again, 100 million people.
It's quite interesting because there's people that are like, that may lack wisdom. Like we just did the CoffeeZilla video, CoffeeZilla and Joe Rogan from Too Lazy to Try, where guys that may mean well, like Too Lazy to Try or CoffeeZilla, where there's like, oh, there's like a lack of wisdom here. When it comes to Crowder and what his profession is, it's to try to drill wisdom out of your fucking skulls. To get you to be like he's trying to make you stupid. On a moral level, on an even simple intellectual level. He's actually attempting that, which is like, that's the fuck, isn't that the devil? Like, that's some devil shit, isn't it? To make you a worse, like trying to make you a worse person. Not saying he's good at it, but he's trying, in my humble opinion. Also, shout to that random animation I'd never heard of before that had Steven Crowder giving the devil a blowjob. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, here we go.
In the 20th century? So here's how we're going to define fascism.
It's like they called it out. Whoever made that animation.
The way the left does. Every time someone does something to prevent the left from completely subverting a nation or to try and reverse course. The left wants you to believe that fascism, not Marxism, not communism, 100 million dead, is the biggest, greatest, evil threat in the world.
We are witnessing a fascist takeover of this country. And I really hope the Republican Party wakes up to that.
All power is...
What you just saw right there is Adam Smith on MS Now. And we know about that guy's policies. Well, I know a lot more as of recent because of the Kashama Sawant, hoopla and candidacy and interviews and shit like that. Which I'm going to do another one of those after this one, probably after this video. So yeah, like you look at that guy's track record, it's like, wait a minute, you're a fucking devil worshiper too. What the fuck? Fuck out of here. You're not providing answers. And that's how things seem to go when it comes to the world of politics is you have dog shit on one side and they actually hold up and boost the dog shit of the other side. And they balance each other out to try to maintain, the conversation. Like, hey, we are at the center of conversation. We have to make it that way. So if someone makes like an actual, real, soaked in wisdom argument, it will be ignored for the dumb fuck stuffing shit in his mouth. It's not only easier for their profession, right? What Crowder does for a living, or what Adam Scott does for a living, or whatever these channels and pundits and characters are like it's easier because the other side's arguments are such dog shit or have so many holes in their argument that's easy to argue against, but you also maintain the apparatus of dumb fuckery. You maintain it that way. And yes, this happens on the quote-unquote independent level as well. Instead of, a TYT or a Jimmy Dore or one of these guys like picking out someone with a coherent argument, they find the dumbest amongst them. that people recognize as dumb already. Like, well, some people recognize as dumb already, and stand on those pillars, like two towers lobbing bombs at each other, but missing and hitting the crowd underneath. The followers, they're the ones who get shit on. It's your gas prices, it's your housing prices, it's your shit in your social life. Also, your fucking attention just being bombarded by two towers of dumb fuckery. And honest to God, the people that want to be replacements of those things are doing the same thing. They're picking the dumbest of arguments to battle against and say, look how strong and smart I am. Fuck me. All right, let's play. There we go.
Vested in the executive. It sure looks a lot like fascism.
Trump is literally a fascist.
Who the fuck are these
Point
people?
to one thing, ICE. Talk about everything Trump's doing that is fascist.
At this stage, we're pretty clear on the fact
Who the fuck are these people?
Donald Trump
You're from New York?
fashions himself an authoritarian.
You know you're living in a fascist society when you're constantly going over in your head the reasons why you're safe. What we want is a country where none of us have to feel that way.
Because at the end of the day, we have a fascist in the White House.
It's not like fascism might come here. Fascism has already arrived.
All right. That one guy said, we want a country where everyone feels safe. I don't. What do I mean by that? I don't want communists to feel safe. I don't want people who share the goal of subverting and destroying this country. They're not, just to be clear, Marxists and those in the American Communist Party or the DSA, they don't seek to destroy America because it's fascist. They've always sought to destroy America because it's not Marxist, because it's not communist. It doesn't matter who's in power.
And
they hate us because they ain't us. That's what we're going with.
Well, the thing is,
ridiculous.
Let's be honest, people that probably lean towards the idea of communism or socialism, like, they're probably doomed to get played. Doomed to get played because those guys, whoever the DSA, whatever organization, right, aimless dummies, honestly, in my humble opinion, that will probably engage in devil worshipping of their own. Not all the people there, but probably the leadership will lean in that direction because, once again, two towers lobbing shit at each other, right? Lobbing bombs. They need someone stupid to occupy the higher position to go battle Steven Crowder on social media somewhere, right? And there's always this absolute missing of wisdom every fucking time. Incredible.
Like, really, what threat is the DSA to the Democratic Party? Ooh, minor policy changes.
Yeah. Getting names switched out of who wins. Right? Just switching names out of, who's the senator of this or who's the House representative of this. Or even who's the president. Right? Just changing names out. But meanwhile, the ultimate human destruction still happening. Regardless. But at least the fans will feel better. Like, hey, we got our guy elected. Let's fucking collectively orgasm and then go back to sleep. Job done. We got someone elected. Job done. We're out of here.
It's putting gold leaf on feces.
There you go.
Even in the best case scenario, where you actually get a policy concession. So.
And like it is what it is. And of course, Crowder's job will be to build them up. Look, when he says this, right? What happens? His audience will be like, "Who the fuck? What's the DSA? Who's that?" If this hasn't happened already, right? They'll be like, "Yeah, who the fuck? What's the DSA? What is that?" And they go look them up, and thus the attention and the views go up, and then boom, now here's your other tower that you're battling. And when those other guys, the DSA people, are like, look at what Steven Crowder is. It's like there's no problem with calling people out on things, right? If you're being honest, but it might actually be strategical to focus on a Crowder versus maybe the concerns of a genuine Crowder fan of why they're so, against something like Medicare for all or whatever policy, right? Why are they like that? Sort of looking into it, they focus on Crowder. And thus Crowder gets a boost from their own audience. Once again, whether it's love or hate. like fuck Crowder, but you're still, boosting him
And
essentially.
we're kind of feeding into it too, whether we want to or not. Nature of the beast, unfortunately.
Yeah, but there's a difference, Joe, in my opinion at least. When these guys try to break down each other, these two towers lobbing bombs at each other, they do an incomplete version, and thus Crowder maintains his tower, and whoever the fuck else maintains theirs. And people on the ground, you're the guys who lose.
Yeah.
But don't worry, wait. Be patient now here, because listen, when people are tired of Crowder or tired of his opposite tower opponent, they'll elect someone from the crowd with them. Oh, this guy with the megaphone over here. We'll put him in Crowder's spot because he's a better version of conservatism. This person over here, they're a better version of communism. And thus you get just recycling it, getting played again. Just recycling it, rerunning it.
If you ask me, those DSA types would know the meaning of the word communism if it bit them in the taint.
But there could be the guy like, this is the real deal.
That's just me.
But Joe, you could have someone where it's like, that's the real deal communist right there. And you get fucking played because you weren't looking for you weren't looking on the human level. You're looking at, he says the right policies out loud. He says the right ideology out loud, which has never been good enough if you just look at humanity itself. Never been good enough.
Yeah, that's why I'm such a pain in the ass about words actually meaning things.
Well, they're words. They're symbols. Right? The point is to like believe what they're saying. Like when you say this, I believe you. If that doesn't come first, that has to come first. Has to. And how do you read that? In your opinion, Joe? How do you read that?
Best predictor of future action is past action.
Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. I think there's more to you than that. I think there's more to people than that. And I think if you like stare a little bit harder, you may pick up on different things than just, Bob didn't hold the door for an old lady, at some point. Or Bob, rescued a baby out of a burning building. Like, why'd you do that? What's the point to it? I can't just accept that as it's good because that's good. These matter of fact, observations of people. I think there's a lot more to it, in my opinion, at least. And, I'll be warning about such things. Right? The Kishama Sawant lady, right? I did a couple of videos of her recently. And although her rhetoric sounds like what I would call political brain rot, we need to be more socialists, right? I hear those political words, but some reason I have an intuitive feeling. I think she's different, though. I have like a more of a sense of believing her. I could be wrong, right? But I get a sense of like, oh, you're maybe genuinely like this, versus the fakers with the megaphones screaming the loudest, but burying the people they're talking to as they climb the political ladder, where they're saying the same words. We need more socialism and capitalism's bad. They're saying the same words, but something's not right with the vibe of them, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, and that's why it's not just important to have the correct position on something. You kind of need to be on the correct line to get to that position. So otherwise you end up with Nick Fuentes.
I can't listen. I don't think it's so mathematical. I'll put it that way. But let's be increasingly so in the modern era. We do mathematical calculations when it comes to reading people. And it's like, that's not gonna fucking do it. Fucking Dracula can talk a fucking game, man. He can talk circles around people, can he? It's fucking Dracula. He's gonna fucking wait till you're alone, pull you into the shadows, and fucking pause, drink your blood. He's gonna Epstein you, bro. Can't do it. You gotta pay attention. Like, you won't notice. It's unfortunate. People will not notice a Dracula in the fucking room. Won't recognize it.
He'll do to you what he did to Little Miss Harker.
Exactly. I mean, she makes it out, doesn't she? Basically. Got the Winona Ryder. Anyways.
Shout out to Gary Oldman.
And Gary Oldman, yeah. and Mr. Jonathan Harker, Keanu. Whoa. You're like Dracula, man. Whoa.
For further instruction, consult Bram Stoker.
Anyways, that forehead was crazy, Gary Oldman. That forehead was out of this world. Anyways, let's keep playing. I just think there's more reading that people can do to try to, once again, attempt to not be ever tricked again. More reading to happen. And I don't mean books. I mean a different type of seeing, a different type of reading. Let's play, though. Here we go.
They want to bring us to... I don't want those people to feel safe. I don't want those people to rest easy.
You want them to physically feel safe, right, Crowder? But hey, you're not going to be fucking killed for this. Right? All right, here we go.
I don't want them to create a coalition and turn this into every single communist nation that has ever existed. Let's go through some historical examples here. One that's very commonly pointed to. And just to be clear, this does not mean that I am supportive of or justifying everyone in the fascist response, right? Everyone involved with that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to provide you with some historical context. So case one, Chile. The story you were likely told, if at all, 73, far-right military dictator, Pinochet. You've heard this term a lot. It's become just a kind of a shorthand insult for a fascist. Pinochet ousted a democratically elected Allende after a coup. Here, we see this from The Atlantic. The ultimate lesson.
Someone tell Crowder the U.S. involvement in a lot of majority. Do I say majority of South America?
Throw a dart at South America. You're going to hit something that we're responsible for.
I mean, from modern day to even way back when, there's been like an involvement there to where...
I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, well, it's like on paper, that's called illegal, right? But he's saying it was worth it. Just like him and his family would never serve in Vietnam, but they'll scream, "Look at the fucking communists over there. We need to do something about that." Except for him and his own, right? He'll send his fans over instead. We'll sit back in America, drink his disgusting coffee, take his TRT, and say, "Guys, go over there and fight. It's for freedom. Go fight over there, guys." While he does fucking nothing. Lame jokes and receding hairlines.
Actually, what people like him do is worse than nothing. They profit off of this shit.
Well, yeah. All right, here we go.
Democratically elected Allende after a coup. Here, we see this from The Atlantic. The ultimate lesson of the 1973 coup that brought in General Pinochet's dictatorship was that the people would not, in the end, be denied their choice. Foreign Affairs in there. It says, Chile once boasted a longer history of stable democratic rule than most of its neighbors in much of Western Europe. Now it is the last major country on South American continent to return to civilian government after a wave of authoritarianism. All right. So Pinochet came in. Oh my God. Here's the reality. From 1970 to 73, do you know what created Pinochet? It was the Marxist Salvador Allende. Mm-hmm. Far left Unidad Popular coalition. I'll just say it, Unidad Popular coalition. Socialists, communists, radicals. So what were the results, by the way? Why do you think Pinochet is still popular today? You can't poll it officially, but Pinochet was immensely popular. Also left,
he's still popular,
by the way. Left of his own volition, which fascists don't tend to do. So why? Why would someone who's...
Left of his own... He got the threats. He's like, yeah, next. Nah. He probably cowered his way out. But I mean, you could just simply play, and I'm not gonna do that here. I could have set that up actually. Just play John Perkins, economic hitman stories.
And I know I said this last time, but
yeah,
I got a friend who lives in Chile, and she follows the politics there fairly closely. I could see her punching Steven for saying this shit. I'm pretty sure she has family who were terrorized by Pinochet's regime.
Well, tell her that Crowder has a glass straw. Anyways,
I'm going to send her this shit next time I hear from her.
Well, it's like he's going to keep going up and down the line of South America, most likely. Well, probably around the world. And he's basically saying, yeah, like before he couldn't say this, right? Like PR wise, he couldn't say certain things. Now he's just openly saying, like, yeah, we should fucking, overthrow countries and fund coups and death squads to fucking, because communism's so bad that you got to kill people. But aren't you telling me that communism kills people? Yeah, but our killing's better. It's nicer. Biased. It's nicer killing. Fucking devil worshiper. I kid you not. I can't emphasize that enough.
Another item I brought up before we had to stop this last time is go back to 10 years ago. He was calling Hitler a far left socialist. So what is it?
Yeah.
Which is it, Steven?
What's PR? It's PR.
Bueller.
Well, if this guy had to answer real quick, he can't do it. He's a bot too. He's like actually a dumb person as well. He needs to be in a studio surrounded by his team, by pumping information into his ears too as he talks. Honestly, that's probably the case. I want to say it is unfortunate, right? Because he's a human being and he's a being that exists on planet Earth. I assume. And it's like, damn, fuck, man. Does the devil's dick taste that good to you? Is that where we're at?
Do not ever let me within shouting distance of Steven Crowder because I will bully him.
Well, it's just like.
But he knows that there's a way to make me stop bullying him. Do you want to know what that is?
Go ahead.
He has to have an original thought. Big ask, I know.
Think of $10 million worth of diamonds just buried underground. All right. But so far underground, it's almost at the core of the earth. It's almost seemingly impossible to reach. That's where Crowder's fucking conscience is at. It's buried down there. It's doable, but you have to have courage, willpower, discipline. You got to have these things. Honor. These are things that are necessary to find actual diamonds. This guy said, I gave up on my life 20 fucking years ago. That's him. I gave up a long time ago. In fact, it's so long ago, I forgot I gave up in the first place. I'm now on like autopilot of devil worshipping. And honest to God, that's way too many. That's a lot of these content creators for sure. But some of the audience, I won't say the overwhelming majority. I wouldn't say that. But there's some of the audience, maybe the human shields of these fucking content creators. Maybe those guys have done the same. Shout them out, Hunter.
I think you could say that about anybody that still subscribes to his idiot mug club at this late date.
Well, once again, some people are just innocently, not, and it's quote unquote innocently, just, all right, they're dumb. Let's just call it what it is. They're idiots. It is what it is. Right? But if crowd's like, hey, hey guys, we need to start raping kids. I would think they'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? Excuse me? No, thank you.
I hope they do.
They'd be like, oh,
I hope their eyebrows shoot up after that.
I think it would. But there'd be a small percentage like, well, no, guys, hear him out for a second. What does he mean by rape kids, huh? Right? They're the true dick riders of someone who himself is a fucking dick rider. He's not some leader. He's not a thought leader either. He's a character. Let's play them. Here we go.
Left of his own volition, which fascists don't tend to do. So why? Why would someone who was a military dictator, why would he come to power? Well, could it be because the socialist Marxists before him had inflation up 1,600%? Wages were down 35%?
Wow.
The socialist Allende responded with these price controls that, by the way, created an entire black market and enabled crime cartels. Basic goods were selling for like 142% over normal prices on the black market. So what happened was Pinochet, with overwhelming support, could have been anybody, let's be clear, went in and cleaned things up. Now, could you say that he went a little too far? Well, sure. Sure, he had a few communists who went for helicopter rides and we never saw them again. But if you weren't a communist, you weren't at great risk. Not whitewashing everything he did, as the left does with communists. But it was a response. So what did you see from 77 to 81? Average GDP growth was about 8%. Inflation fell to single digits.
You guys remember in the first Trump administration? And once again, this is not about Republicans or Democrats. Like they all do this shit. But I remember in the first Trump administration, what was this guy's name? Remember there was there's federal layoffs happening, right? And this guy got on TV and said, "Well, that's only 0.03% of the workforce, right? Hey, when these guys are getting laid off, it's it's only 0.03% of the GDP." Was his answer about the complaints about it? Well, that turned out being, I think, 100,000 fucking people. 100,000 people, but only 0.03 of the GDP, so we're good. That's called fun. It's called motherfuckers playing with numbers. And yes, numbers and words, as you said before, Joe, the importance of words, right? They're symbols.
Yeah.
You can abuse them. You can play with them. And you're hoping for some dupe to fall for it.
Sorry, like that is why I keep. That's why I'm really trying to hammer it home that a lot of these fuckers see us as walking meat sacks to use at their leisure.
And the practical expression of it, yeah, absolutely agree. It is pathology on wheels. It's pathology with a vehicle to fucking dance through the world with.
It's like if we survive the next, I'm going to say 2 centuries, this shit is going to be classified as like a severe mental illness, the kind that you would be committed for.
Potentially. Well, hopefully if in a healthy world there would be no committing. It'd be something different, but I get what you're saying. But yeah, it is actually, I think something they call like a soft science, like psychology, right? And invisible wounds, if you will, right? The way these guys behave in the world, I think it's patently obvious. I think it's as tangible as a guy with a broken arm, right? Like you can see the bone sticking out of the skin. Oh shit, his arm's broken. The way these guys behave, I think it's obvious as fuck. They have severe pathology. And
what's that saying? Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's part of it for sure. But it's like the only reason these guys skate by nowadays is because no one else, like, motherfuckers are not looking at their own sense of behaviors and themselves to where they can say, oh, when I do this is wrong, or I fucked up here. And when you have that,
I certainly don't see anybody in striking distance moving to stop them.
Well, when you had that experience of seeing yourself, like, man, I fucked up here, or I messed up here, or my thought process was like, listen, I just wanted the fucking cookies from the jar. Okay, so you know what? I scammed my mom to get those fucking cookies, right? I told her, hey, Mom, I'm sick from school. Listen, I'm sick. I can't go to school today. I faked the fever somehow, whatever, right? Mom walked away. I stuck the thermometer in the fucking hot chocolate and went up high. Okay, see, look, Mom, I'm on fire right now, Mom. Right?
I stole $10 from my sister's room. I stole $10 from my mother's purse. I've been making counterfeit $10 bills for years.
But it's like when you're like scamming, kind of just from your own, like you do something and you like reflect on it, you're like, damn, I kind of scammed right there. People could see that I think most regular people can see that. They may ignore it and just move on, right? And like, all right, whatever, who cares? And move on, right? Or it happened, or I'm done with it, moving on. But we could see that, right? And once you see that, actually sit down and sit in those observations. Don't just run away from them and say, well, everyone does it, right? Like actually sit down in those. You can see it outside of yourself. You're like, man, I know that. Wait a minute. What the fuck's Crowder doing here? I know that one right there. Well, I mean, Crowder's kind of extreme. You know what I mean, right? Someone's like kind of scamming. You can you can get a smell of that from other people potentially.
Yeah, you can sense that they're jockeying for something.
Potentially, right? It's just Crowder's cookies in the top cupboard is, blowing people up. That's his cookie. Or paychecks from some sort of apparatus.
Yeah, or cutting somebody's throat open in the street.
Influence maybe, or maintain like, hey, when the nukes drop, I'll be safe. You guys are fucked. Maybe that's who knows, right?
Yeah, or making sure he doesn't get dinged for child support.
Oh shit. Anyways, all right, here we go.
You tell him not feeling merciful right now.
You could be a lot meaner, Joe, if you want to. Anyway, all right, there we go.
Quadruple digits. Poverty went from 50% as a rate to 10%. Unemployment went from 15% down to 6%. And this cannot be
Crowder trickery again.
Cannot be stated enough. Overwhelming support.
Stats and bullshit.
Pinochet.
Without context.
From the people for his reforms. It became known as the Great Chilean Experiment. By the way,
like a lot of South American countries and U.S. involvement in them, right? It's sanctions, it's military actions, they're fucking putting pressure on countries, right? But then when their guy gets in there, right, the guy they want to replace whatever the leader is, right? Now they take those pressures off, and their economy gets better, or their way of social life gets better, on the surface, and they'll be like, see, look, if it was that's why communism fails, because they were going downhill. We actually saved them. Now everything's better. Like, meanwhile, it's because you're pulling off pressure.
Hey, you know that bit from the Eric Andre show where he shoots the dude in the chair and asks why somebody would shoot the guy that was in the chair?
I don't. I don't know. Light skinned Sideshow Bob. I don't know him. Anyways, no, I get what you're saying. I'd never seen that before though. But like that is what happens, right? Syria is going to, in the meantime, have a slight increase when it comes to betterment economically and their GDP and all that shit, right? But what they're doing is selling them out. Yeah, well, you pull pressure off because you were over forcing, the ex-presidency to leave, or the previous administration to leave, right? But also get them to do things that help you out, which is, like within months of taking the presidency, taking in IMF loans, relatively, very quickly after taking over the country, which is on the, the directive probably of the U.S. apparatus. And don't worry, those guys are with it too. They're like, yeah, let's fucking do that. I'll be good. I'll be able to shoot hoops in my backyard at a basketball hoop, while people, struggle to make rent, let's say in the future, right? But all right, good.
No, I didn't have anything to add.
Because Jordan's a genius. You heard it here first. Audience. Jordan's a genius. Anyways, let's apply. Here we go.
Wait, even after he left power, they kept Pinochet's constitution. Did you know that? Well, I will say, as a byproduct, the natives of Chile did develop a persistent fear of helicopters that we're still working on.
You're showing Apocalypto as... I get it. Okay. The U.S. is so strong and powerful. All right, here we go. It's
Apocalypto now.
I understand. By the way, for Pinochet, I just want you to know, those numbers that you gave were long.
Apocalypto now.
Wait. Okay, so watch this. So people are laughing, right? And then it cuts to a guy, and he's just... Maybe it's edited that way, right? They captured the laughter because they needed to capture the laughter. And then it went to some guy who's just not laughing at all. Here we go.
Apocalypto now.
I understand. By the way, for Pinochet, I just want you to know, those numbers that you gave were long-term numbers. It wasn't just he did great for a short period of time and then it reverted back. These reforms seem to have held and had long-term great benefit for the country.
Yep. And by the way, they don't always hold.
No.
But it is important to note that typically when you think fascist, you don't think someone who comes in with a mandate of the masses.
For me, I think that ball guy's going to get caught with something at some point. I'm just saying. Intuition. All right, here we go.
And improves the lives for everyone.
Or leaves office.
Right.
That's a weird one.
Right.
You should get
That
rid of
guy's going to get
elections.
caught with something
Right.
at some point.
Yeah, and I get it. Some
smell
people went
that.
on helicopter rides who shouldn't have.
I smell it.
Okay. You think nobody
I
else
smell
was being
Kevin
targeted
Spacey, American Beauty, a mile
under the
away.
socialist Marxist government? Have you looked anywhere in South America and see there's always a coup. There's always a coup going on. Right now, so I guarantee you there's a coup. If it's not going on
Why
out
might
in
that
the
be?
public, it's being planned. Someone's planning a coup. There's a coup meeting. Let's look at another case study. Brazil. Story you've probably been told. 1964 military coup overthrew democratically elected President João Goulart.
Okay.
The reality? Well, look, this president, the policies destroyed, as we saw before. You know, if it didn't take part in killing 100 million people as the rest of communism, well, inflation at about 100% was pretty bad. GDP non-existent, literally less than 1%.
Propaganda, bro. It is straight up is.
Pretty bad. So
It's
what did he
shamelessly
propose?
Propaganda.
Nationalizing foreign oil refineries, by the way, seizing agricultural land, granting voter rights to the illiterate because he knew he would never win an election again. He doubled down on all the policies that were making everybody's lives miserable. And so what happened was the military coup came to, quote, complete the mission of restoring economic and financial order to Brazil. 64 to 74, the economic, you look at inflation, it was cut by 82%. You look at the GDP annual average rate, less than 1%. It went to 11, 13%.
Wow.
Industry growth was up 30%.
Careful
And
now.
again, the coup was supported by the
Introduce
people. So it's
literacy
very
tests
different
with
for
his
people. When
audience
people
and
hear
can
coup,
be
they go,
able to vote
military
for it.
dictator, military leader.
Right.
When you live in a country that's been disarmed and a country that has been subject to actual corruption in a way that we don't know, this happens all across South America. There's nothing they can do, and so there can be a military to
We know about it. You're just not counting, Crowder, because you're a part of it. You're a part of it. And I don't mean right-leaning. I mean the apparatus itself. Him and AOC essentially work for the same team. And motherfuckers like, that's conspiracy. You motherfuckers are idiots. You're fucking dummies. I can't emphasize that enough. How fucking stupid you are. You are fucking yourselves. Without fucking realizing it.
They
That's
don't even really
incredible.
need to be aware of it for that to be true.
They're licking rat poison lollipops and saying, it's so good. Where you been, huh? You want some? No. Fucking idiots, dude. These people are fucking dumb. I don't know what I wish my emotions could, like, you feel that, right, man? Like, to a Crowder fan. Like, you feel that? You feel that fucking emotion I'm feeling right now of how fucking sad this is? You feel that? You can't do it. All you can do is, like, fucking yell at them. Like, you fucking idiots. Dummies. Fuck me, dude. You better fucking hope Christ is not real. You better fucking hope. Just like Crowder hopes. You better fucking hope. You better fucking hope. You better pray to Jesus that Jesus is not there. You better.
Better pray that the
Dingbats.
Canadian devil ain't real either.
Is that Mario Lemieux or some shit like that? Who are you talking about?
Another South Park episode.
Wayne Gretzky. All right. Here we go. Like, it just hurts my feelings that you don't fucking get it. You don't fucking get it, you dingbats. I mean, I've been
his
saying this
salary
for
depends
years.
on
This guy's
not
been playing
understanding these
people for
things.
years. He's still here, dude. This guy is still around, dude. How is that even fucking possible? How is that a thing? Fake Dan Aykroyd is still around. How the fuck did you allow that to happen on your watch? It's like LeBron, like, letting all these people, like, win titles on his watch. Like, aren't you the fucking mad? You can't let them just fucking win everything over here. That can't happen. You're the fucking best guy in the league, right? Don't let them fucking win. You win. You win, not them. And motherfuckers in their own life, once again, their own life experience. It's their lives, right? Whether you're a devil-worshipping fuckface or a regular person or a genius, whatever the fuck you are, you can't subvert your own fucking life, right? There's no way that happens. There's sacrifice,
there is.
but you can't subvert yourself, right? That can't be allowed. And yet, here is fake Dan Aykroyd, pig-nosed fuckface, trying to guide you somewhere with lies and bullshit, out of context statements and stats. How are we allowing this, dude? How the fuck are we? How are people allowing that? It's incredible. Okay. All right, here we go. More dumb shit.
Completely oppress and subjugate the people, or the military is used to liberate the people, or used with the support of the people. Either way, the military option in a way that we don't know. This happens all across South America. There's nothing they can do, and so there can be a military to completely oppress and subjugate the people, or the military is used to liberate the people, or used with the support of the people. Either way, the military is being used because the people can't do a thing.
He really is.
That's what happened in Brazil.
Dumpster Brian.
The people actually had a huge, it was called the March of the Family with God for Freedom. And that actually took place before the coup happened, and it celebrated the coup after.
You can't do that.
There's only one surefire way to make mad gay love.
I mean, it's incredible. Incredible.
Years of dictatorship.
Incredible. Go buy your fucking creatine. Also, let's fucking burn lives down. And when you're done, restock on creatine.
Far-right Francisco Franco ushered in years of dictatorship after basically taking out the democratically elected government. This comes from The Guardian. Half a century on, the deeds and legacy of the man whose military coup against the Republican government ushered in a full-decade dictatorship built around the authoritarian ideology of National Catholicism continue to haunt, divide, and confuse 21st century Spain.
Confused?
They're so confused in Spain.
Fuck my ears.
Didn't they have a male Miss Spain?
They might have.
Pretty sure.
Oh, they got a new...
Yeah.
Wait. They got a new guy? There's a new guy who just echoes whatever the fuck Crowder says. And fake laughs for him. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find that.
What's the matter with
you? Hired him off of Craigslist.
You know, I should look for that. Remember the Crowder fan that did a response to me and James? I think it was funny. It's kind of funny. We shout on him back. But I wonder what that guy's saying now. I wonder if he bought into, oh my God, Israel. I wonder if he's there now, like looking back, like, fuck Crowder, fuck that fucking guy, man. I wonder if he's there now, or did he pridefully, stubborn, like in a stubborn way, just like I have to hold on to Crowder no matter what. I have to force this, I have to force love towards Crowder. That would be sad.
I don't even remember the guy's name. What was it?
I don't remember either. He made a funny video. I won't lie. It was kind of funny. But still.
Let's see if I can find this dude.
Somewhere on my... Sure, I linked the video, right? I'll look forward to it later. But all right, here we go. Just see. Maybe the guy...
I'll let you know. I'm going to go look right now.
He was also... By the way, he was Canadian, by the way. And I think he stopped... Maybe he stopped making content. Didn't do content. Maybe just made a video just for... I don't know, because he loves Crowder so much. He's wearing that shirt that the guy was just wearing. I'm pro-gun or something like that. Changed my mind. That fucking works on people. Fuck me. Anyway, all right. What's that?
I'm pro-gun. Changed my mind.
I think it was a change my mind T-shirt. I don't know what topic it was.
Now I'm just like thinking he made one video ever on YouTube, and it's just like that response.
I know. It's like, yeah.
It
was so funny though. He was like, he's very like confident sounding. So I'm like, oh, you make content then. And at the time, funny enough, we were banned on YouTube, like from making like we can go live. He was like, hey,
because you made fun of the QAnon or whatever.
No. This was copyright. No, this was copyright, I think. Okay. And back then, copyright is like, yo, you're done for 90 days. You can't. Well, you can make videos, but you can't live stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that shot.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, let's debate. Show up. It's like, bro, I don't trust you. You'll like edit the video. You'll change it around. Like, We could do it live, but we have to do it on Twitch because my YouTube shit's it doesn't work. Right, I can't do it. Of course, the decline. I'll be honest with you. The guy was looking for excuses to not show up. I did debate a Crowder guy though. I did debate one Crowder guy. He got. It is what it is. Maybe
Can you remember any part of that video title?
All
one
right.
with that Crowder boy.
I think we did 2 parts on it. No, wait. Maybe it was 1 part, but the thumbnail is Chris Jericho. The thumbnail is him going, ever. That shit. That's the thumbnail. I'll say that. I don't remember the fucking name. Go with Crowder fan. Maybe that's probably in the title somewhere. And it's Chris Jericho screaming into a microphone is the thumbnail. But all right, let's apply. There we go. Listen, Crowder. No offense to Crowder fans, but you guys have been the easiest to argue against. You guys are fucking. You don't know what the
Our
fuck you're
first
talking
response to a response. Crowder fan to the rescue, part 1. Is that it?
There we go. All right, here we go.
I'll DM you the link for later.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Used all right.
Mister, what's the difference?
That's right.
Penis.
At this point, who is, well, as you know, in life, a penis is all
Spanish accent.
to find.
Nice.
Name that movie line.
I know it.
it's like a Spanish accent.
Careful. Gerald might try to finish you. All right. Here's the reality. 36 to 1939. You had this popular front coalition, communist, socialist, Marxist, right? What happened is they took power. They first mass released all of the other communist, socialist, Marxists from prison. So picture Arkham Asylum. They punished landowners and it instituted all of these incredible draconian agrarian reforms, forced the wealthy to take their money out of Spain. They ushered in what you know as the Spanish Civil War. And the result was what is referred to as fascism, where Franco seized power, but brought some stability, including cutting inflation in half. They don't tell you
Franco
that.
Fridays with Jack Sobe.
Almost tripling the GDP. Foreign investment, trade expanded.
Hey man, the GDP went up.
Line go up.
Yeah.
Line go up.
Booga booga. Line go up.
Life better
Number
now.
get big.
Love that. There we go.
Me happy. Line
All
go
of a
up.
sudden, you actually had private business taking place. And what's funny is this actually encompasses the anarcho-syndicalism of Catalonia, which they try and tell you about as a success. That's how you know they failed, when you ask someone to point to a successful example of communism or socialism. They go, oh, there are these groups that were pretty violent, but they were making it work most of the time in Catalonia. No, that's not true. And again, this was a man who had a lot of support from the masses, including, yes, the Roman Catholic Church and its constituents.
Yeah.
So if you have violence and violence, let's just really simplify.
Yeah, maybe they didn't want to be
You have
under the
violence,
Vatican.
and you have violence. But in one case, you have violence, starvation, and poverty.
And it's so funny because,
In
like,
the other case, you have violence.
in Spain specifically, like the Catalonia, like Catalan area, that's where Barcelona is, and like people love to go visit there, and their language is slightly different than Spanish. It's got a little Portuguese, Italian in there, and they like didn't want to be a part of Spain because they're like, well, we don't want to, be a part of this Vatican, whatever. Franco shit. And this guy's like, yeah, it just never worked. It's never going to work. Whatever. Like, have you been to Barcelona? Like, have you, you know what I mean? Like, have you actually like, or at least you looked into it or tried to like understand? It's just interesting because probably most people, when they think of Spain, they probably think of Barcelona. Right?
Or Messi. FC Barcelona.
Yeah, that too. Well, yeah, because he played exactly. Their soccer team. Yeah. Neymar played for them, Ronaldinho. All these guys. So it's just really it is like the cultural kind of center of not all of Spain, but like in terms of like what I guess international would think of when I think of Spain.
Yeah. I bet if Crowder went to Barcelona, it'd be for vacation and not to understand the world he's in. It's like, oh, they got nice, food places, or it's
look
whatever
at the
weather.
architecture. Yeah, what's that guy's name? That that architect. It's like, yeah.
If he ever goes over there again,
I went to that church. The
if he ever goes
Basilica.
over there again, I hope everybody in Catalonia sees this fucking video.
Oh, it's
He just gets sneered at on the street by everyone.
They wouldn't even look at him. They wouldn't even care enough. They'd be bored. Like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, what? You know some sangria? Like,
Crowder's so just
they would not be worried about him.
transparent, man. It's just like he is. I mean,
Like, what's up with this gringo?
He's been a dinosaur, but he kind of masks it with Dan Aykroyd style jokes and funny voices. But in reality, in college tour saying "change my mind," but in reality, like he's been the old shriveled Henry Kissinger in the background of your lives that you don't want to actually hang out with or get to know. Like he's been that.
I was committing war crimes with this Steven Crowder.
He's a Democrat, Jordan. Shut up. I'm telling you right now, this fool is. I mean, he is a throwback. He is Edgar fucking Hoover throwback. He is that. It's like,
J. Edna Gordon.
Whatever.
And honestly, he'd probably hate Barcelona anyway. It'd be too like metropolitan mixed up for him to be like, why are all these gypsies here? Get these gypsies out of here.
You know what? I could see him saying that on
he probably wouldn't enjoy it as much. There's like loud music. People eat dinner so late. They're drunk on the street.
No. If he sees human community, he'll be like, "Oh God, ew."
Yeah.
He'd be rubbing hand sanitizer all day long. Be like, fuck these fucking people away from me.
He would cover himself in fucking hand sanitizer.
Yeah, this fool ain't some rural fucking guy. No, he's not. He's Canadian, first off. Second off, he is not some fucking, backwoods, my dog and my shotgun, we're going hunting type motherfucker, bro.
No,
probably not. He tried to adopt it. He tried to adopt it.
He's not even. I don't even think he's like a city guy either. I don't.
He is uniform housing suburbia. That is his fucking lane. It is suburbia. It is what it is. It ain't the woods.
The cul-de-sac pack.
It's a nice suburb in Alberta, Canada, somewhere.
Identical homes with identical families with identical soccer moms and their two identical kids named Jason and Jennifer.
And he's looking for a Stepford wife because he lost his last one. What's up, play? Here we go.
That stops mass starvation and poverty.
That
you understand why the people of these countries don't share the opinions of the professors in discussing historical cases of fascism. Let's go to case 4, Bolivia. By the way, all the references for these links are in the description.
Oh, your sourcing.
He's just hitting every South American.
On this a little bit more, especially Pinochet.
By the way, Crowder's sourcing is just himself. By the way, his sourcing is go to my website. That's his sourcing. It's not like, hey, here's an independent article saying this or that. It's
that reminds me of. Sorry.
Okay, good.
No, it just reminds me of. Remember when Jared Taylor spoke at Salisbury, and the girl asked him for his sources. He said, "Google it." He said, "Use Google."
Who the fuck do you think I am?
That shit was
fucking Jared Taylor.
You want to know where I'm
this is common knowledge. Go to Wikipedia.
We all know the IQs. We know it. You know it, and I know it.
Who
would understand this if you were a member of the white race, Seb.
Sorry.
What do you do with that?
You find a way to, honestly, to try to add meaning to your life. I'm so sorry to say that. I'm so sorry to say that. Guys like Jared Taylor is something that gives people, in their own minds, gives meaning for their own existences. And I'm like, dude, you're so much more than that. You fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You're more than that. But,
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
kids will be
kids. They
kids.
haven't figured that out at this late date. I cannot help them. That's beyond my skill set.
I think, it's you can't really help anybody. It's more of like they got to choose to do it themselves. So you could like give them advice or insight, but like, like you gotta kind of make that commitment yourself.
Yeah. And if you're a dancer, if you want to be a dancer or a good dancer, the good dancers like dancing because they love dancing. The best are just being themselves dancing. And you may happen to see it. Like, oh shit, look at that. That's fucking crazy. I want to be able to do that. And you start studying the way they're moving around, right? That's as natural as it gets, right? But politics. All right, here we go.
Fascism. Let's go to case 4, Bolivia. By the way, all the references for these links are in the description. I highly recommend that you read up on this a little bit more, especially Pinochet. That's a fascinating story to see.
It's going to be a lot of
just the boom that we saw.
It's going to be a lot of StephenCrowder.com or a lot of anonymous White House sources or some shit like that. It's going to be a mixture of blatantly devil worshipping things. But let's apply that. Here we go. In my opinion.
Economically in Chile. So the story you've been told with Bolivia, 71, U.S.-backed dictator Hugo Banzer took power after a violent coup. By the way, there's of course truth to this. U.S.-backed. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
Again, 100 million dead from communism, the 20th century, and there's always some communist turd swirling around in South America. So of course, we're going to have a vested interest and go, oh wait, is there someone who's anything other than communist? Because we don't want that on our continent. So yeah, it doesn't mean that there's some crazy psyop. It means that there are countries that either we're going to.
Wait. I thought South America is a different continent than North America. Right? And as far as I understand, Bolivia is in South America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just like Chile is, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Our continent. Once again, you can't see it right now. It's in the shadow somewhere. It's hard to see, but he's sitting on the devil's deck right now, and he's rotating too.
Yep.
Devil's hitting every crevice.
Work, bitch.
The continent of America.
Way up there.
Kind of interesting.
Take that ass for Drake. Take that ass for free. Is that the Drake line? I don't fucking know.
I think it is.
Wait, does that make them Americans? Cool.
It's
when I see you next to Sexy Red, I see 2 bitches. 2 bad bitches.
Like shit, you might fucking pop ass with them. You might try to like Sexy Red dance. You might jump in front of her, start popping ass, bro. Trying to get that
He's
win.
like, no, the devil's mine. Get out of here.
Oh god damn it! Steven's always doing this shit. God, stop it.
Come on, guy.
Where's the fucking Trump?
Come on, guy. Hey, relax, guy. What actually works better, Joe, is that he's actually Canadian, so it's perfect. You can have like the top head popping off thing. The fucking you can actually like play that out. But actually, Jesse, what the fuck was remember the arguments with Dubster about this stuff? It's like, how are you different than Steven Crowder? How are you different? Actually, I mean, I get that on a human value level. Yes, you are different. But the thing you fucking, take a stance for and posture yourself as, how the fuck are you actually different? Honestly, how are you not a devil worshiper? Openly. Exactly. But don't worry, we're his best friends. All right, here we go.
U.S. back. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
He's again 100 million dead from communism, the 20th century. And there's always some communist turd swirling around in South America. So, of course, we're going to have a vested interest and go, oh, wait, is there someone who's anything other than communist? Because we don't want that on our continent. So, yeah, it doesn't mean that there's some crazy psyop. It means that there are countries that either were going to Vietnam, or had veered communist, and we kept our eye on it.
And it was almost always Russian backed.
Kept their eye. He said, beginning, he said U.S. backed, as in U.S. did actions in Bolivia, amongst other countries, but right in this case, Bolivia, like, oh, U.S. has done some actions in these areas, right? He said that initially off rep, but now he's saying kept an eye on. Okay, if I feed someone rifles, Is that me keeping an eye on something? Or is that me actively engaging in something? Well, double worshiper, they'll lie to you until the lights turn out. Now you're stuck with a different problem. And this whole the ego of Steven Crowder will cease to exist, honestly, at that point in time. Because it'll replay back to him all his fuck-ups. Morally or whatever. It's like the rest of us. Except we don't have so much baggage that this guy fucking has. You don't do too many spins on the devil's dick like that. Anyways, what's up,
How many spins do you think he's up to now?
I mean...
I'm sorry.
You can count, right?
Well, like, how many times
Don't take too long trying to figure it out. It's a lot.
Well, how many times has the Earth gone around the sun? Let me ask you that. Exactly. Been a tool bag since 12 years old, probably.
Nah, bro. This guy's been a tool bag since he was 8 cells old.
Anyways. All right, there we go. Oh, wait. Were you saying something, Sebs? Good.
No, I'm sorry. I was reading Michael J. Cox
Of course.
contribution. I'm so sorry. Yeah, he said, "I know this sounds gay, but so be it. Call me gay." I was sending it to Anthony because
Does he know the way people view him already? To where it's like,
sorry,
hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey, pals. Hey, best friends. I know this sounds kind of gay, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Like, you're not in here. You're not like that, all right? No offense to you, my manager.
Sorry.
I hope
that was
if there's a human behind that keyboard, guess what? I love that human without even knowing them. I love that human. But guess what? Guess what? You have no fucking room to say certain things. Like, hey, best friends. I know this sounds kind of bad. Like, all you say is kind of bad shit. That's all you kind of say. So, like, that's you have a reputation rather than like a relationship with anyone in here. No offense to it. Like, it is what it is. Right? Hopefully one day I meet that human behind the keyboard. But for now, let's play. Here we go.
Communism.
Of course.
It wasn't just communism happened.
Right.
So we were fighting a proxy war, essentially.
Exactly. Anyone out there who thinks that Russia, China, Iran, that they don't play favorites in international affairs, you're a silly person. So the real...
Oh, so because they're doing... Okay, it means it's righteous because they're doing it. Got it. That's what the hidden 11th commandment was, if they do it, you do it too. Like, it's fair game now. The secret 11th commandment that no one's heard of before. All right, here we go.
That Russia, China, Iran, that they don't play favorites in international affairs, you're a silly person. So the real story is 71.
See that one, Jordan?
Yeah, Hugo Banzer took power after a violent coup.
It's not a real thing, Joe. It's called the anti... All right, here we go.
Let's read this from Harper's.
No, like, have you ever
Banzer's
seen the
3-day
Republican
coup
Resistance video?
No, I have not.
Oh, I know what you're watching after this.
Well, Joe, I'm already a little pause turned off because of the idea of Republican. That already bothers me.
Trust me. Trust the process. Trust the plan.
I am not Joel Embiid. I'm not trusting the process. I trust this shit already now. All right, here we go.
It's in international affairs. You're a silly person. So the real story is 71. Yeah, Hugo Banzer took power after a violent coup. Let's read this from Harper's. It says, Banzer's 3-day coup in August 1971 was significant not only for the fighting that accompanied it, which left 110 dead and 600 wounded, but for the 7-year regime that followed, one of the most repressive in Bolivia's history. Here's the reality. Okay, 52 to 1970, Bolivia had this crazy leftist revolution. They nationalized mines, oil, a lot of land, to be clear. So very similar to what you see in places like Cuba, right? What they don't tell you is not only the people killed, but before you had a military coup. Let me ask you this. How do you think you nationalize mines, oil, or land? Where the government takes it?
The people, they willingly give it up.
Right.
They're tired of dealing with them themselves.
Right.
It's hard.
So that means guys with guns come and take it away. And very often you can go...
If I hadn't already seen this video, I would have thought that air horn was part of it.
Well, he's doing the ding, so I'm doing the air horn. Yeah, it's my way of retribution against the Crowder devil worshipping thing. I'm fighting the devil by playing air horns. All right, here we go.
So that means guys with guns come and take
Exactly.
it away. And
Yeah,
very often
fighting
you
the
can go
Canadian
click these
devil
links.
guy.
They don't list that as the same violence, or they don't put it in the same category as the coup that followed it. So they'll just mention like, well, they instituted policies, nationalized. So when men come in and take your stuff, take your private stuff, your personal stuff with guns, it's a policy. When men fight those people with equal guns, oh, it's a coup. So you see the scam that's being played? Then 70 to 71, you had the leftist Tory seized power. Crazy, even more radical government, leftist government. And they basically replaced what you know as Congress with a workers' Soviet. So the result was Hugo Banzer, staged a coup with the support of a huge percentage of the population who were helpless and could do nothing. And what were the results? Well, you saw GDP double its historical average. You saw prices stabilize.
GDP,
you saw a
man.
foreign investment boom that you had not seen at any other point. So again, policies. They nationalized list businesses here. And then there was a violent coup against it. Let me ask you, you think the violent coup might have included some people who had their shit nationalized? So yeah, it doesn't mean that you should support every person with a fascist moniker next to their name. But it also doesn't mean that it's accurate. And I think if someone says, well, look at the fascist, almost invariably, if you look throughout history, even the bad fascists, they were a mistake.
Yeah, stop the ad. Like, stop flashing. Like, you're like a pop-up machine. Like, what, mid-2000s pop-ups? You're doing that on a fucking YouTube video, right? You have enough. You're good. You have enough followers, Crowder. Although it might be actually dwindling. It might actually be dwindling, potentially. It's just like...
It would explain the desperation.
It's incredible. What, like, every level you suck ass this badly? For real, Crowder? Every level you're just dog shit?
I think Rumble is keeping the program up. Fucking headset, I swear to God. I get a new one.
Your shit fucked up.
I was gonna say, I think Rumble might be the only thing propping up his fucking program.
Rumble's they're about making money, man. They're all over the fucking place. If you're left leaning, right, it doesn't matter. Whatever can help bring eyes to the platform.
They'll poke anybody.
Yeah. But this fuckface, man. I mean, to lick the tip of the dick of the devil and call it lemonade to your fans is incredible to me. And he's been doing that year in and year out for how long now? How long has this fucking guy been around? And he was, once again, easily figured out day one of me seeing this guy. Easily figured out. Like, oh, you're a fucking full of shit artist, aren't you? Without being like politically savvy or knowing all the content creators, I could just hear him talk for a little bit. Just like Bill Maher. I can hear you talk for a little bit like, wait a minute. Who the fuck is this guy? Although Bill Maher took a little bit longer to figure out than Crowder, actually. The guy who screams, I love Christianity, but also put Christianity away when it comes to bombing people. Now ignore that idea. So patently obvious that Bill Maher and Steven Crowder are built to battle each other. They're in the two towers, dropping bombs, but they're so dog shit, they miss each other and hit everyone in between, or purposely missing each other, and bombing everyone else in between. It's your houses and neighborhoods that go down. They're fine. They're chilling. And they want to contract you emotionally and psychologically to go battle the other tower with no ammo, no weapons, and just bombs dropping on your fucking head. And no, that's not an advocation of violence. I don't mean that. It's metaphorical. Anyways. I'll play. Here we go. Here's more of a lying liar.
In response to equally bad Marxists or leftists. And Marxism, communism, has killed far more people, and it's not even close. It's not even close. So rather than starting history at the response...
Do it.
Well, here's what they did. What they do is they set standards and categories to say, like, well, this was a legal action. Like, this was fair. It's legal by the system, so it's fair. And thus, when they kill people, it's like doesn't count as leaning towards a certain ideology or not. Doesn't count. And we all know that's dishonest. So thus, but the rival with the megaphone and the other tower knows it also has the counter arguments for that. But they have holes in their arguments as well. And thus you end up with fucking stupefied fucking shit for your entire lives. And people are like, yeah, I'll just go buy a fucking mug. That'll fix things. Get a fucking mug. Anyways.
Yeah, and then the IQ of our species dips another couple points.
Well, they can drink their chemically sprayed fucking coffee beans. They can go sip that as they watch someone selling you fucking pesticides on your coffee beans. I mean,
I take mine with
literally.
extra by the way.
Yeah, these are not broken systems. This is broken fucking psyches. This guy's a fucking head case. I'm telling you right now. I can almost guarantee this guy's a fucking head case. I almost guarantee it. And yet he's trying to lead people. But not even for himself. For either those deeper, darker psychological problems, some sort of apparatus thing, or both. Probably both, if I had to guess. And his fans will say, Jordan, you shut the fuck up. Let's go follow Crowder now. Get abandoned. And in 20 years say, well, whatever. At least I was there. At least I was there when it happened. I feel better about it.
One half of the planet's underwater, the other half is on fire. The air is unfit to breathe, but at least you were there.
Shot the Lupe. All right, here we go. I'll be right back, but here we go.
Well, the left deliberately doesn't want you to look just a little bit further. Just do this. Anytime you hear about fascists, whether it's Pinochet, whether it's Panzer, take your pick. Just rewind the tape by 2 years. 2 years more than whenever the person telling you the story is starting off. They start off in 64, just rewind it to 62. They start off in 71, just rewind it to 69. You'll go, oh, I get it. Doesn't mean it's right, but I get it. Let me ask you this. What would you do in this country? What would you do in this country if you had an election, and I'm not saying that this has happened, to be clear, but if you had an election verifiably stolen, and then you had, let's say, the DSA come in, pack the courts, eliminate the Electoral College, legalize every single illegal alien in this country, and by the way, usher in another 20 million more so that you would have socialism forever, and they would use that political capital and power to nationalize your private shit. Think you'd support a coup? Or would that be too fascist for you?
By the way, you can't vote your way out of communism. At some point, you have to pick up a rifle.
Yep.
Like there's just really no other way to do it. We used to know that. We used to have this understanding of how threatening communists and communism were to the United States. And now we're just kind of like, well, maybe they're not all bad.
In South America, historically, your choice is between a communist or a fascist. It's not just like, well, let's just let cooler temperatures prevail.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
Well, and these guys, I hate the fascist moniker throwing around. What is there, like a 14-point, like here's what a true fascist really is. And there's a bunch of things that they have to meet. And almost nobody that they point to and claim is a fascist actually meets all of those except for Benito Mussolini. And that's about it. And I'm not even sure he met all 14, to be clear.
There must be one near the back.
Well, but everybody tries to say, well, Trump is a fascist. Anybody you think has power is a fascist to you. That's it. That's really what it comes down to.
Well, because they can't stand power that's outside of their collective.
Exactly.
That's
Did
the
Barack Obama
no one's
have
allowed
power?
to.
Did he force things that the American public did?
The city now for
Go back for a sec. Go back. You should hear what he said when you walked away.
Where? Like a minute?
He's basically making the argument that people used to know how to deal with communism, which is you have to pick up a rifle. And we used to know that. That used to be common sense.
Of course.
Sweet
but I'm not advocating for violence. I wouldn't do that.
He starts with that. Yeah.
Of course. Once again.
Interesting.
What's that thing? An idea of the idea of a devil character or Satan or something like that, right? It's to get you to like. It's not like, hey, I'll torture you or whatever the fuck. It's more so to get you to do things, right? Psychologically, and that's the game that Crowder's involved in.
Yes.
This lumpy dumpy fucking Canadian. No offense to Canada. All right, here we go.
Alien in this country, and by the way, usher in another 20 million
Is far
more,
back enough?
so that you would have socialism forever, and they would away electoral capacity. What years?
Okay.
Just rewind the tape by 2 years. 2 years more than whenever the person telling you the story is starting off. They start off in 64, just rewind it to 62. They start off in 71, just rewind it to 69. You'll go, oh, I get it. Doesn't mean it's right, but I get it. Let me ask you this. What would you do in this country? What would you do in this country if you had an election, and I'm not saying that this has happened, to be clear, but if you had an election verifiably stolen, and then you had, let's say, the DSA come in, pack the courts, eliminate the Electoral College, legalize every single illegal alien in this country, and by the way, usher in another 20 million more, so that you would have socialism forever, and they would use that political capital and power to nationalize your private shit. Think you'd support a coup? Or would that be too fascist for you?
So when he says your shit, he means Exxon, Chevron, right? He means
the Dow.
Yeah, he means that because
S&P 500.
He's not saying American Americans. Well, that's the thing. Like he's not saying American Americans. He's saying filthy rich billionaire company person, another filthy rich billionaire company person. Right? He doesn't mean you, audience. You don't count. In fact, the people that are in line with probably hiring this fool, right? Essentially an intellectual mercenary is what Crowder seems to be. They probably don't even watch his shit. They're like, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's a mark. He'll do what we say. It's his job to do what we say. Don't even have to fucking keep tabs on him. He's doing it. Don't worry. And like, yeah, like I mean, like the worst expressions of being human. This is one of them. This is 100% one of them. I think coma patients have better standing of human experience than these fucking idiots do. That's not a joke either. That was an exaggeration or a joke. I actually believe that. At least they're dreaming. Yeah. At least they're dreaming.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude.
Coma patients also can't beat their wives either.
Well, I usually try to stay away from the personal stuff with guys because, you know, I want to walk with honor. Not with my fucking head down like these fools have. They intellectually have to do that. They psychologically have to walk with their heads down everywhere. That's very unfortunate. Well, I mean, they lose shame at some point, right? They just fucking go about it anyways. But don't worry. The lights turn out, and he'll be staring at the fucking floor. His head will be so down. Here we go.
By the way, you can't vote your way out of communism. At some point, you have to pick up a rifle. Like there's just really no other way to do it. We used to know that. We used to have this understanding of how threatening communists and communism were to the United States. And now,
Gerald, go grab one. God. I mean, like, actually, don't do that. Don't do that. But still, it's like, you? Are you going to do that? You're too busy finding hair follicles on your floor, on your fucking floor, aren't you? Get used to that. Fuck out of here. Here we go.
Or just kind of like, well, maybe they're not all bad.
In South America, historically, your choice is between a communist or a fascist. It's not just like, well, let's just let cooler temperatures prevail.
Yeah.
That's not what happened.
Well, and these guys, you know, I hate the fascist moniker throwing around.
Crowder's still running from shadows of Sam Cedar. He's still sprinting as fast as he can away. Anyways, here we go.
Well,
yeah.
That's not what happened.
Well, and these guys, I hate the fascist moniker throwing around. What is there, like a 14-point, like here's what a true fascist really is, and there's a bunch of things that they have to meet. And almost nobody that they point out and claim is a fascist actually meets all of those, except for Benito Mussolini, and that's about it. And I'm not even sure he met all 14, to be clear.
There must be one near the back.
Well, that's all they want.
Everybody tries to say, well, Trump is a fascist. Anybody you think has power
you have to run away
is a
from
fascist to you. That's it. That's really what it comes down to.
Well, because they can't stand power that's outside of their collective.
Exactly.
That's
Did
the
Barack Obama
no one's
have
allowed
power?
to.
Did he force through things that the American public didn't want by bending everybody's will to what he wants? Yes, of course. So was he a fascist?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just more of like an authoritarian. Oh, okay. So you like authoritarianism?
Well, I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah.
What?
They're talking about Obama. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard them say Obama.
Yeah.
But who's he talking? So he's saying the far left communists they love Barack Obama. Is that the idea?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I think that's once again that's him fully aware that people that would vehemently disagree with that are not going to be at his front door any day now, right? They'll be nowhere near him and never have to confront it. He could just say shit. Because
and the people he would talk to about it would be like the Sam Cedar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be the counter would be a Sam Cedar or
Kyle Klinsky. What's her name? Crystal Ball. And then they would be like, no, Obama was much better than Trump. Like we didn't have any.
Yep.
Blah blah blah. Yeah. So that's the other side of the dialectic.
Yep. And listen to these communists. At the Majority Report or at Secular Talk or whatever the fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the Humanist Report. Look at these fucking communists.
DSA. These DSA extremists, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the reason why dumb fuck Gerald can say things with such confidence, I think his name is Gerald, they can say that with confidence is because they don't believe in the idea of a fucking being watching their behaviors and their thought patterns. They don't believe in that. They say it. They'll wear a fucking crucifix around their neck. They'll go to church every Sunday.
They'll have Jesus is risen on their shirt. Like, yeah.
Exactly. But they don't fucking actually believe in that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Christ
out of
is
here.
king.
It's fucking, what's his name? Osho? What's his name? The Eastern guru type guy. And he's like, yeah, well, it's okay to have like a Bentley. I want a Bentley.
God.
It's like, I thought.
The yogi?
Yes. I guess you'd call that. But you guys don't actually believe in your shit, right? Like, you're fucking with me? You don't actually believe in this shit. It's iconography. That's all they're using. Again, far left Hollywood does better with Christ than these fucking idiots do. A lot better, actually. Anyways, here we go.
No,
they wouldn't say that either.
What's funny is when people are like, why would you call him just because he's black? It's like, because he basically attempted to nationalize a fifth of the economy.
Yes.
So that would be, in other words, that would be a much more legitimate example of socialism than what you would say is fascism of Donald Trump, who, by the way, has opened up more speech on the internet.
Yes. From an economic standpoint, is he fascist? No. Has he? They said they've like consolidated all power in the executive. Are you kidding me right now? Do you see how many times judges go after him and how many bills he can't? He can't even get the Save America Act passed.
Yeah.
He's a damn terrible fascist.
He's a
I mean, the fakery is palpable. I mean, it's smog. You want to talk about like climate change and environmental problems, Joe? The smog created from the mouths of these fucking idiots, these fucking mouth breathers, is incredible. Incredible.
Smog alert.
Fuck, man.
Shout out to Golden Age South Park again.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, I got nothing. It's just, I mean, the ability to.
We need new words in the English language for this shit.
I mean, well, there's this, and then there's people that fall for this, Joe. Someone's falling for this right now. Someone's falling for this fucking bullshit. This horse hockey, as what's his name says. Like someone's
hockey.
I forgot what's the fucking guy's. Anthony knows his name. The fucking sports guy. Pure horse hockey. Or Stephen A. Smith,
God.
ass a 9, ass a 10, ass a 11. right? It's just incredible, absolutely incredible. I mean, it's like I wish I could take. Once again, I wish I could take my emotion and just like here it is, like as like a physical form. Here it is, but it might be a fucking giant ogre, like a giant monster, just like fucking pissed at everything. Incredible.
Too bad we don't live in the world of Warhammer.
Like things I would sacrifice my life for. I care so much about certain things. These guys are just willy nilly. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, they can't conceive of anything outside of themselves.
Or they came up with or someone came up with it for them, an idea of like what the world is like, and thus it's already taken care of. We know what the world is. Just move on from there. And it's just like that is so anti-fucking human. It's anti-life. It's incredible.
Well, it's like anti themselves because it's like,
yeah,
if they can't even conceive their own like idea of things in terms of like honestly, you know, just and then acting on that, like that matching their actions, like having that equilibrium in terms of intention and action and all that.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like half sad because they're like lost puppies, but also they're doing things on purpose too. It's just like, what the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck? What the fuck, dude? What are we doing? What are we trying to go? What are we trying to approach with our own once again, the lights turn off. We die. What the fuck are we doing with our fucking inhale and exhale experience? What the fuck are we doing with that? It's like
absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's like they don't care about their own existences. What the fuck? Whatever. Okay. What's up, There we go. Last, like, was it a minute?
Fascist stuff done. He's a fascist who not only can't cancel elections, or isn't even attempting to, he's a fascist who can't even get us to require identification for elections, which, by the way, exists in other both semi-fascist and non-fascist nations alike, currently and historically.
Yes, you know, if he was a fascist, his Save America Act would be ending elections.
Right.
That's what fascists do. They don't go, hey, we need to strengthen and bolster this process. They go like, I just don't want to deal with that process anymore.
Well, like Pinochet, for example. Can someone give me the actual...
How do we call all like those three fools in a row? Right? And Trump too, I guess. How do we call... sorry, not us. Whoever those animators are. They call that Crowder, Candace Owens, and Tim. I mean, like, and actually, behind the comedy, the actual narrative actually captures these guys' fucking characters. Sorry, the characters they play on screen. It fucking captures it. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, exactly.
Make it rain.
Oh shit! You can see me.
It's so funny.
It's actually so janky. I might play it after this. Not in the video, but for us on Discord. But it's so like I'm like staring at like editing details versus like the actual substance of the what's being said, right? I'm just staring at like did that bad word, like
no, but it actually did like capture that essence, like so perfect. Deadass.
The devil with his hands behind his head, like, oh shit, you can see me? Fuck. Fuck me. Yeah, Steven.
He almost sounded like the the devil in the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. The robot
him.
devil guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But girls, don't you see? I've already won.
Exactly.
Shout the Powerpuff Girls.
Where do you think I fucking ate that voice?
Actually, when you were doing the Paul Bearer voice yesterday, I was like, yes, Undertaker, yeah. All right.
Soon, Steven Crowder, your funeral will come. Oh, yes.
But once again, just to be clear, none of us had anything to do with that animation, that thing that allegedly exists. We had nothing to do with that. Anyways, moving on. Here we
You
go.
should play it.
Should I play it for the for the audience?
Yeah, because Crowder's literally part of it.
You know what?
So.
Yeah, that's a
Why not?
complete match for this.
You know what?
Yeah.
Why not? I usually play the Steven Crowder's a psychopath video in the beginning of Crowder videos.
Yeah.
I usually play that, but you know what? Let's do. You know what? We'll look for that.
Nation building. For America hat.
What? You know, let's not delay. Let's finish this video, and I will play that. Here we go.
Okay.
Actual year when Pinochet.
Joe, can you help me out and just find that real fast and then send it to me so I can just don't have to spend time like looking it up and shit like that.
Sure.
I don't even fucking like remember where the fuck it is, honestly. But all right, here we go.
I think I'm still subbed to that.
Well, like Pinochet, for example.
Or anyone, if you can
can someone give me the actual year when Pinochet left? Pinochet left. So that's the thing. It was like, all right, you guys don't want me to. He left. They go fascist because, I'm not going to lie, there were some journalists on those helicopters.
Yes.
But you have to understand those journalists were doing the bidding of communists. So what? I'm not.
Oh my God.
What?
Like,
what event is this? Yeah, there's some journalists in the helicopters, but I assume some like a loss of life. I assume some tragedy, right? Yeah, there's some journalists, but they were communists. I mean, yo, Crowder fans, there's no way, right? That can no way, right, guys? Right, guys? No way, right?
They were Antifa.
I mean, yeah, they're journalists, but they're communist journalists, so you know, shit happens. Fireballs happen. I don't know what he's talking about, though. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He's talking about the Pinochet.
Yeah, but like, was there like a thing that happened with the helicopters where they got downed or something like that, potentially?
No, they were being thrown off of a helicopter. That's like the thing that Pinochet is known for doing.
Okay.
Throwing communists out of helicopters.
Oh, okay.
Like Scarface, though?
Yeah.
Apparently, that's a jokeable situation, I guess. All right.
Yeah, well, he's saying that those people were communist sympathizers, so you know.
Oh yeah, and Jesus has risen, right? He's risen to the.
Jesus is risen.
It's on their show. Got it. All right, here we go.
Like, I just don't want to deal with that process anymore.
Well, like Pinochet, for example, he can someone give me the actual year when Pinochet left? Pinochet left. So that's the thing. It was like, all right, you guys don't want me to. He left. They go fascist because, I'm not going to lie, there were some journalists on those helicopters.
Yes.
But you have to understand those journalists were doing the bidding of communists. So what? I'm not saying that this is right, but when you have this unbelievable economy where even international economists are actually studying your country, the Chilean experiment, and you're reading your own publications, and every single one of them who supported the Marxist government before you is saying that inflation is, they're lying. You go, oh my gosh, okay, I know what they're doing. They're trying to foment rage so that I'm the next guy taken out, and so you put them on a helicopter ride. Doesn't mean that it's right. But outside of that, if you were running your own business, you were better off under.
So you put him on a helicopter ride? What? I'm telling you right now, this guy dick licks the fucking devil. I mean, literally.
Yeah, like actually. Like,
holy shit. Helicopter ride.
This guy's a hazard.
I can't explain.
Like, you might have missed the part. He's talking about communists, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. And Jesus has risen. Christ is king and Jesus has risen. Got it. There we go.
Marxist government before you is saying that inflation is, they're lying. You go, oh my gosh, okay, I know what they're doing. They're trying to foment rage so that I'm the next guy taken out, and so you put them on a helicopter ride. Doesn't mean that it's right. But outside of that, if you were running your own business, you were better off under Pinochet. If you were creating a product, you were better off if you were engaging in trade with other nations. If you wanted to be able,
how come he's not saying what happened? I mean, I have a good answer for that, but I'm just saying, like rhetorically, how come he's not like saying like what happened there? Why is he putting it as a helicopter ride? Interesting, huh? This is the good guy for real? Okay. All right, here we go.
Helicopter ride doesn't mean that it's right. But outside of that, if you were running your own business, you were better off under Pinochet. If you were creating a product, you were better off. If you were engaging in trade with other nations and you wanted to be able, you were better off than you were under the Marxists.
You're better off. So kill
assuming
them.
the violence is equal.
So kill them.
Yeah, what were we?
1990.
Yeah.
There for quite a while. And I'm sure there were a few re-elections in there that would be, questionable. Oh, you're still here?
Okay. Done with the loser.
What was the channel name? What was the channel name again?
I found it already.
Allegedly. Merchants of Tin.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Allegedly. Okay, you have fuckface here too. Look at that. Beautiful. No. All right. Go to the channel. I swear to God, I'll play the whole fucking thing. I'm playing the whole fucking thing. I don't care.
Oh, you wanted the whole video. I'm sorry.
I'm playing the whole fucking thing.
Baby!
No spoilers! Spoilers! You can't have spoilers, no. All right, here we go. We're so janky. Sorry, they're so janky.
It is jank supreme.
Jobs.
We're dumb.
Alright, hold on, because it's fucking a little bit laggy on my end. Let me restart this, or reset my shit. Alright, here we go. If you don't know They Live, go watch.
We stand at a crossroads, America. President Trump has set our nation on a path of freedom and opportunity. Joe Biden would set America on a path of socialism and decline. We are not going to let it happen. Every day, President Donald Trump has been fighting for you. And now it is our turn to fight for him. On this night, in the company of heroes, I am deeply grateful. Deeply homosexual. Young men. Twinks, I think they call them. The ones that are of age, but they have no hair on their bodies. Though this may be a sin to the Bible, I pray every day and punish myself for my urges. This Christian facade I present to you is a farce, and I now say this openly so that I may cleanse my soul before my one true God, Moloch. I am the king of Sus. I am the grand wizard of sussery.
So much
Sus me that. Sus me all the time. I am
Oh, James is going to be so sad he wasn't here for this.
The conservatives.
It's not empire. It's nation building.
But, Mr. Crowder, in the Bible it says, love thy neighbor, right?
Well, Timmy, with Christianity, you can say, okay, this is my faith, these are my morals. And then, at some point, national security, you take off the religion hat, the faith hat, and you put on the America hat.
That's a direct quote.
Oh
shit.
Don't change my mind. Blow my mind.
Oh shit, you
Whoa, my
Hey, you got something right there.
Pretty much. TPUSA.
I tell the black community every day. Climate change does not care about you. It just wants your votes. And furthermore, I need more black souls to reanimate the essence of Ronald Reagan. So line up and prepare yourselves for everlasting servitude.
Good work, Candace. And now, your compensation. Reagan magic.
Oh, yes, feed me, my beautiful little baby. Hopefully he's a Cheney, or even a Kissinger.
Come one, come all. Step on up, n***s. Step on up. You're looking at the #1 drug dealer of all time. Hey there, boy. Thank you for your service.
What is wrong with us? I mean, these people.
Whoever, they're very twisted minds, whoever that is.
Now, I'm no fan of Trump. He's a little too boorish for me. But I gotta tell you, this UAE agreement is historic. He wants to bring our troops home.
Oh, yeah! Make it rain! Make it rain!
There is something wrong with James. Something deeply wrong with
Allegedly,
James.
alleged James.
Hit me with your best shot! Oh, yeah, baby! Hit me with your best shot!
I'm fucking crying. Holy shit. Why did we do this? I mean, why did these anonymous artists do this?
This is so ridiculous.
Hey, watch where you going, man.
You gotta listen to me.
Like,
You
y'all
might
gonna
not
know who
believe
these
me at
other guys
first.
are.
You might even think I'm a little crazy. But
His name's
all this
Terrence
here,
something.
none of it is as it seems.
Terrence K. Williams, I think.
There's
He's still around.
Yeah.
demons.
I think, actually.
Stripper poles.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing.
Anyways, I need you to put on these glasses.
Ah, I know you, man. You're an NPC. See, Trump got everything on lock. You're just a hater. You got Trump derangement syndrome.
TDS.
Now listen here, man. Come on, man. Buy my demo, please. Please buy my demo. Look at track 8. It's got Missy Elliott on it.
That's how to say it.
Oh, your dick, man.
Come on, listen, man. You gotta put on these glasses. It's all a lie.
You know what drugs you on or not on, but you got to get up out my face.
Listen, I'm telling you, you dumb son of a bitch.
I told you to get up out my face. Now you got a problem.
I'm trying to save you and your family's life. They don't care about you or anybody. Put on the glasses.
Donald Trump has done so much for the black community. Anyone who thinks otherwise is either stupid or a crackpot like you.
Put on the glasses. We'll see who's crazy.
You know what, man? F you.
This is a random anime.
It's Roddy Piper, eh?
It is.
Yeah.
His chain flying.
Put them on. Put on the glasses. See now. See what's going on.
Oh, shit.
I forgot to bleep that one out.
Knock, knock. Who's there? I'm gay. And that's why it's so important to me. But now, I introduce to you all the man keeping America gay. Donald J. Trump. Friends, delegates, distinguished guests, I stand before you tonight, honored by your support. Proud of the extraordinary progress we have made over the last 4 years.
I just went like hyper-realism.
Brimming with
They went with that.
confidence in the bright future we will build for America over the next 4 years. Incredible service to our nation and its children. I want to thank our magnificent First Lady. I also want to thank my amazing daughter Ivanka for her contributions. And to all my children and my grandchildren, I love you more than words can express. And of course, I have to thank my wonderful friend Mike Pence for his brilliant introduction. I love that man, only platonically, of course. In a new term as president, I will spearhead the creation of the greatest economy in history, quickly returning to full employment, soaring incomes, and record prosperity. We will defend America against the threat of socialism. Those wimpy socialists have no chance against these 24-inch pythons. I can assure you one thing tonight, my friends. Sleepy Joe is in trouble because he made the mistake of going up against Donald J. Traps. We're here to destroy fake news, drain the swamp, and we're gonna do it all full natty.
Look, it's the guy who gave me the glasses.
Oh my god, the Caesarean reference.
We will vanquish the deadly grip that socialism has on this world, starting with Venezuela and their murderous, drug-dealing president, Nicolas Maduro. We will replace Maduro with
our newest asset from the School of Americas, that little bitch boy named Juan Guaido. He does whatever I tell him. He doesn't complain because he knows who's in charge. Me. He's gonna carve Venezuela up like a blueberry pie. Their natural gas, their oil, their mineral resources, it's all gonna be ours. It belongs to us. And then we're gonna
spread prosperity and freedom through all of South America.
Is this like Homelander?
Just as we are in Syria, where we stopped the chemical weapon attacks that their president Bashar al-Assad was perpetrating against his own people. There is indisputable evidence that
we had no evidence. In fact, those OPCW whistleblowers said that chances are Assad didn't gas his own people. It's more likely that it was the moderate rebels. You know, Al-Qaeda, the guys we fund, they did it. And the little scumbags at WikiLeaks exposed all this.
WikiLeaks? I love WikiLeaks. A paragon of journalism. As a matter of fact, my Attorney General, Bill Barr, and his Department of Justice is going to extradite Julian Assange to the United States as part of a process designed to protect him. 8D chess, ladies and gentlemen. For all his hard work, I think Billy Boy's earned a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
The protester.
Free Assange! Free Assange! Free Assange!
Bill Barr.
It's fucking
That's right.
ridiculous.
We're gonna kill Assange. We're gonna kill him. Assange is a dead man. We're gonna kill him and kill him dead. Our last step, which will endanger every man, woman, and child, except us elites, is Iran. We sanctioned them, starved their people, stopped medicine from getting into the country, bombed their proxy armies, killed one of their top generals, Soleimani, and it still wasn't enough to push them to war. So we're gonna get our best friend over in Israel, Bibi, to start the fire for us. And with that,
we'll take our troops out of the Middle East.
And then put them back in again. Because you people are stupid. You guys are dumber than Bush voters. Look at this guy. I could bang his wife in front of him, and he'd be cheering me on. What a total cutard. Still can't believe that PSYOP worked. That's the fucking plan, you.
Great American patriots. God bless you all, and God bless
Ghislaine Maxwell. I wish her well.
Oh my
I
god.
am fucked up right now. Holy shit.
Is there a post credit to this thing?
Perfect.
I don't know. Was there one? Yeah, I'm willing to play. Fuck it. By the way, this song is actually copyrighted, which is hilarious. I've used it in like the intros when I do like a Timmy video. I'll play the strip club scene. It gets fucking copyrighted. Like, what the fuck? That's hilarious. Shout to John Carpenter. Actually, there might not be a fucking... Yeah, there is one. Whatever. Point is, if you haven't seen it, now you have. Congrats to you. But... I mean,
Doing your best shot.
what fucking year is this from? 5 years ago? 5 years ago. Okay.
Almost 6.
That's hilarious.
2020?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or around there. 5 years ago?
It was because you guys put it out during the election, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Either way.
It was, Anthony and Prop who showed me the video.
Either way, there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree or disagree. Let it be known in the comment section what you think about all of it. I mean, Crowder's a full shit artist to me, but if you're a fan of his, I mean, good luck to you. Good luck tying your shoes in the morning. But also, listen, for empathy's sake, you know, I get that people can get caught up in certain ideas or certain waves of cultural influence or cultural phenomena. I understand. But your best friend would call you a dumbass if they're your actual best friend. It's like hardcore engaging on a fanboy, fangirl level. Someone needs to tell you.
Which is weird to do anyway. Just saying. But yeah. They should be honest.
You mean like fanboying and fangirling?
Yeah, I mean your own friend. Like that's you're like a fan of your friend. I don't know. It's I think it's okay to like admire certain things about people, but if things don't seem right, it would be wrong to not say something.
Absolutely agree. But either way, like, don't tell her that, Jesse. Jesus. But either way,
I was just saying something.
Sure. Anyways, but yeah, once again, when I say like everyone's welcome, I actually mean that. Everyone's welcome. So even though you're probably hearing yourself being insulted if you're a Crowder fan, that doesn't mean you're fucking banned from being around here, or you'll be fucking smogged with communism and socialism, which are things I don't actually personally believe in as like a fixer for the world. But you may run into someone that does believe that if you actually show up in the YellBro area. Want to show up there, but it'll be fair though, for me at least. I promise that. But yeah, leave your comment. See what you got to say.
What is fair?
Jordan is fair. Look at that. Anyways,
I think there's different ways of being fair.
My fair is
For
more
instance,
fair.
sometimes I am looked at as not being very fair, and sometimes those people are wrong. So, it is what it is.
Unfortunately, it's not Jordan's fair, which is just better by just definition. Anyways,
That's not true.
It's very true.
No, it's not, because you don't even know my version of fair the way that I know it.
I just
So
know,
you don't know that.
I just know mine is better. That's all I know. Anyways.
Well, all you know is your own.
Anyways. Please.
Is that like the last word? Whoever says anyways last
This is the winner.
wins.
You won the conversation. You said
Quick,
anyways.
Jesse, say anyway.
Anyways, please, after you comment, if you want to, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please join the Discord if you feel like, only if you feel like. We are in that Discord right now. All opinions are welcome, and obviously everything I showed you will be linked in that same description box to look at on your own and study and maybe laugh at. I don't know. Maybe enjoy this animation thingy. Enjoy it. Most importantly, with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.
A Ram Ranch.
Fuck. I should have sped up right there to avoid that, but whatever. Thumbs down. Anyways.
Ugh.
Is how you end the video. Anyways.